Well, hello, everyone, and thank you for watching. I am Jill Bloom, Group Publisher of Roofing Contractor, Walls and Ceilings, and Building Enclosure. I'm honored to be speaking today with Ted Przybylowicz, who is the Executive Vice President of Fastening and Protection at Hilti. And I had the honor of meeting Ted recently in Liechtenstein at their global headquarters for the Hilti Innovation Experience, where Hilti announced the launch of Nuron. Ted, it's great to see you again, and thank you for joining me.
It's great to be here, Jill. Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. So Ted, of the four pillars of Nuron, you're leading the team on health and safety. Can you tell us about the features of your pillar when it comes to Nuron?
Absolutely. I mean, health and safety and the comfort of our tools has been at the core of Hilti's mission for the construction customer for really since we began, right, with the earliest DX tools. And I think with Nuron, we do a number of things to take it to the next level. I think the first thing we do is we take all of the great technologies that we've essentially led the industry on over the last decades, whether that was dust removal systems, the anti-vibration reduction that we put into our drilling tools, or active torque control to prevent kickback, and we extend it to more tools than ever before. So when you come into the Nuron platform, the probability that you're able to get a tool that is the safest in the class is much higher than ever before, because we take those technologies and we implement them across the board. Even the tether, ANSI standard tether tested connections, being consistent in every single tool, we just have now a very broad portfolio of all the great stuff that we brought over the last decades. And then what we've done is we've actually, in addition to this, taken health and safety to the next level with Nuron by innovating in totally new technologies. And there's a number of those we could talk about, but just to give an example of a couple, the first one one of my favorites is the moving active torque control into the 3D space, so it can be used in a cutting tool. So anytime a tool increases its velocity in any direction, the blade stops, right? And that's implemented in our cutting portfolio. As well, I think I showed you when you visited the SenseTech technology, which is the first capacitive grip on an angle grinder.
Yes, I'm glad you're saying that, because I would ask you, tell me about the angle, tell everybody about the angle grinder, because there is no doubt that's game changing.
Yeah, I mean, nobody likes working with a paddle grip on an angle grinder. The fatigue gets to you, especially if you're working all day with like a 4.5 inch or 4 inch angle grinder. And with this, you can use the on-off switch, but then the capacitive touch sensor, which even works with a glove on, will immediately stop the tool if you were to drop it or remove your hand. So you get the convenience and the safety all in one. So anyways, those are just a couple of examples of some of the new technologies we bring to the platform. So we're excited, right?
Absolutely. I mean, it was so exciting to be there and test out all these different tools. Even me as a female, just the angle grinder for sure was one that was so impressive, because again, you could take your hand off, like you said, it just turns off. You're like, how does it know, even with a glove on? But it is, you guys have done some incredible things, and I know all the contractors are going to be so excited to try them out as well. But that being said, so Ted, tell us, what can contractors expect from Hilti as things grow with Nuron?
I think one of the things is the promise of the Nuron platform. I talked a little bit about that in the closing. I think with the Nuron platform, we've redesigned it so that what we're doing with this early portfolio launch, while it's amazing and it's great and it's 70 tools, it's really just the beginning. Because with this platform, everything on 122 volt platform, we're really future ready. We have the ability to handle currents, above 100 amps. We have the ability to handle all kinds of new battery technologies, new applications, so we can extend the portfolio further and further, still maintaining a single battery platform. So everything really is on 22 volts, and you don't need to go through the decision of, which voltage should I use, what battery platform. You just have to pick one. And then we can do everything from light duty applications all the way through to, honestly, applications that aren't even on cordless today.
Very nice. Well, Ted, again, thank you so much for everything that Hilti has done with Nuron. I know all the contractors are going to be so excited to hear about it through Walls and Ceilings and Roofing Contractor. And we can't wait to talk to you more, because I know that there's a lot more to talk about, like what you were just saying. But if anybody has any questions about Nuron and the new tools, I mean, there's 70 of them, right? So where is the best place for contractors to go find out more?
So Hilti.com is obviously the best place to start. Has all the information you could want or need. We have Hilti centers across Hilti North America, all across the continent that you can access. And then of course, your local Hilti representative. And you can always call the 1-800 number and they can put you in touch with someone to come out to your job site or your office to give you a demo and really explain the full value proposition of what we have to offer.
Well, who doesn't love tool demos? There's no doubt. That's one thing I know everybody loves is always all the tools.
So come to you, Jill.
Yes. Again, thank you so much. And if anybody has any questions for us, it's wconline.com, roofingcontractor.com, or buildingenclosureonline.com. And while you're there, make sure you sign up for our free e-newsletters. It's free to register for our website. It's free to register for our e-magazines. But bottom line, please stay safe and healthy. We look forward to talking to you next time.
Hey!